The last couple of days have been extremely bullish for the crypto market, and we're seeing everything rally. Bitcoin's up 10.5% over the last 7 days. Ethereum's up 15%, and Solana has been leading the way at up nearly 20% over the last 7 days alone. And a lot of you guys say I don't talk about Solana enough on the channel, and to be fair, I do talk a lot about Cardano. So today I'm going to address a few of the major things going on with Solana, because we've seen that massive institutions are talking about billions and billions of dollars coming into Solana. Analysts recently said that Solana ETFs could be just weeks away following a recent flurry of amended filings. And what we had seen is that the other week, Fidelity, Franklin Templeton, CoinShares, Bitwise, Grayscale, Canary Capital, and VanEck all updated their S1 filings for their proposed Solana ETFs. And what they did specifically was clarify details around their staking activity. And so since they've been able to do this, most people are projecting that there is going to be a 100% chance that we are going to see a Solana ETF. Is it going to happen in the next 2 weeks? Maybe. Is it going to happen in the next months? Maybe. But it's a 100% chance, according to many of the top analysts, that we are going to see a Solana ETF. They said that, look, honestly, the odds are really 100% now. Generic listing standards make the 19B-4s and their clock meaningless. Bloomberg senior ETF analyst Eric Balkunas wrote on X, and he also said the baby could come any day now, so be ready. And so what we have seen is that we've already seen a Bitcoin ETF. We've already seen an Ethereum ETF. And if we look at cryptos in terms of market caps, really, Solana is the next big one. Yeah, we see talks about XRP. Yeah, we see talks about BNB, but Solana has been leading the way there. Next up is I want to talk about a big event that's going to be taking place on October 9th, where I'm going to actually be one of the presenters, and it's called Crypto Battle by EMCD. I'm going to be going head-to-head with Jan Warmus, director at EMCD, and he's on the safe side, conservative, long-term growth. And me, I always talk about crypto, high risk, big rewards, and I'm going to walk you through the exact mindset and analytical process that has worked for me in the past. But here's the twist. Everyone who's watching this can be part of the show. If you got crypto question, you're stuck in a trade, not sure if you should sell or hold, like, send it in, and Jen and I will take your real case and give two completely different strategies. Then you vote on whose you'd like to follow. So there's going to be prizes, Tangent wallets, exclusive access to private Q&A sessions, and spots are limited. So lock yours in now, and I'll see you at the live crypto battle. So I'll put a link in the description, and let's get back to the program. In addition to this, we've also seen that a lot of companies have decided to switch their roadmaps, switch their initiatives, and become Solana treasury firms. So everyone knows about MicroStrategy, how it's considered like a Bitcoin treasury company. Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy buy tens of billions of dollars of Bitcoin. And Solana has been getting a lot more companies to do this as well. So a company called VisionSys AI is the latest company to join the roster of Solana-focused digital asset treasury companies, and they collectively hold $3 billion in tokens. So if you see this, it says NASDAQ-listed VisionSys AI unveiled a $2 billion treasury strategy focused on Solana, first aiming to acquire and stake $500 million in SOL within the next 6 months. This is a Beijing-based company, and they're dedicated, like the company, what they do is they're dedicated to brain-machine interface technologies and AI systems, and they've been around for a couple of decades now. If we look, they were founded back in 2002, and since they've come out with this strategy, they've been rallying quite a bit. Right now, their market cap is only around $135 million, but if you look at over the last 6 months, this company is up 600%, and a lot of it, in my opinion, has to do with their shift into crypto. If we look at it over the last 5 years, they had reached as high as nearly $20 per share. Long term, back in 2017, they were as high as almost $100 per share. So I think with their strategy shifting focus, I think we very well could see them reclaim those highs. And a lot of this has to do with the fact that Solana is going to get Solana ETFs. We've seen a lot of Solana treasury companies. And so we've just seen a lot more action from institutions on the Solana front. And these are things that you definitely need to be keeping an eye eye out on. We've also seen that Solana TVL is near its all-time record high at over $12.5 billion. Its record high is just around $13 billion, so we're just about there. Next thing I want to go over is going to be ChainGPT. ChainGPT is a project that I've been talking about for months and months and months. And since last year, this project has made some major milestones. So recently, they had a few big milestones that you really need to pay attention to. One of which is that just the other day, which I posted about, they saw daily rewards have been fueling a lot of momentum for ChainGPT. So just the other week, the week of September 15th, the launch of their daily rewards boosted momentum, and they saw a significant amount of growth in terms of UAW, incoming transactions, and incoming volume. You can see this has been steadily increasing, and so now they've seen that a lot of volatility and a lot more volume is coming into their platform after these rewards that they announced. In addition to this, they've started to have a lot more developments with their grant program as they've been scaling a lot of projects, and there's a lot more exciting things. So ChainGPT is at the center of artificial intelligence and AI in the crypto space. So with the market rallying back, I'm expecting big things from ChainGPT. Last thing I do want to go over is going to be with ORDI. I currently have a trade open on ORDI. I'm up around $22,000. You guys know I invest and do a lot of trading, and I've talked about ORDI quite a bit. If we're looking at in terms of technicals, I think in the short term, we might see a pullback down to around that $8.60 per token range, but I think that would be a pretty good entry if you're looking at it in the short term. Right now, this is a daily chart that I am showing, and with this chart, I think it's very likely that with the market rallying, we could see it reclaim those, last month highs of around $10.60 per token and start to rally higher. If we look on the daily time frame, this project has been hit hard over the last year and a half. So I think it is very, very possible for us to see more volume coming into this because ORDI is a Bitcoin play. If you're bullish on Bitcoin, you really should be bullish on ORDI. And I think as we continue to see Bitcoin hit new record highs, I think it's very likely that we could see ORDI, break above these key resistance levels, get back above $12 per token, and start entering, those levels that we had seen back in 2024. So right now, there's a lot of exciting things going on in the market, but these are the most important things you really need to be keeping an eye out on.